Hi guys, welcome back. Today the message is pretty clear. Be dirty, or at least look dirty. Maybe in the time of the clean look, it's of utmost importance that we look dirty, that we look fucking filthy. And I'll give you this. Don't think too literally about the word dirty. Shower, keep up with your personal hygiene. I just mean dirty girl in the way that we talk about messy girl, except messy girl is pretty performative and it's just a clean look that try to look somewhat messy. It lacks a lot of rage, it lacks a lot of anger, it lacks a lot of ideology. And today I come to say that anything that steps away from the chiseled face production aesthetic we're subjected to is good for us, is good for you, is good for me, because I think that our beauty standard is driving us all insane. Crooked teeth. Have you ever seen crooked teeth in a film since 2016? And now you see me with this look, right? And it's not very clean girly, but it's also not very dirty girly. But believe it or not, I used to be a dirty girl. And spoiler, I wasn't as articulate as the 13-year-old girls that we're gonna see today, that we're gonna react to today. But in my own little scale and in my own little world, I was it for a while. And guess what? I lost it. I fell into the glow up bullshit, into the glow up culture lie, and I actually did glow up a little bit, and I realized, oh wait, life can be different, life can be better. The fuck? And now I actually fear looking too dirty, too messy, too not put together, because I know the judgment and I don't want to go through it again. It's actually kind of scary. For example, my parents' friends were always making assumptions about me, about what was happening behind doors, about what I was doing, if I was this, if I was that, about my sexuality, about a bunch of stuff. My parents were low-key praying for the day that I picked a cute outfit and let my hair grow. Guys obviously didn't like me. And a lot of girls, some of them wanted to be my friends, because some of them thought that I was cool. Thank you, my friends. But a lot of them didn't like me either, because they were making assumptions about me. They thought I was too weird, blah, blah, blah. And that's the thing, weird. I was also not a very charismatic or extroverted kid, so I was just relegated to weird. I wasn't quirky, I wasn't special, I wasn't like extravagant or anything, I was just weird. So as an adult, I perform. Just like everyone, we're all performing at this point. We're all the screens and stuff anyways, but we all do, right? That's part of socialization. You give up a part of your rebellion in exchange of acceptance. That's a big change when you turn from a teenager into a young adult. Or maybe it isn't, you know, maybe I was a performative dirty girl and that's why I gave up so easily. Maybe adult women who manage to stay dirty are the OGs, are the real ones. But still, performative or not, and whether it comes easy or not to remain dirty, I want to fight through the beauty standard that rots my brain and drills through my skull so that I become a filler-filled plastic doll. Let's remain a little bit dirty. We should all women probably try that. Men now as well. We include you. Come into this. If you spend way too much time in YouTube, you probably know the video that I'm talking about. It's actually a pretty known video, so maybe you don't even need to spend that much time online. But in case you don't know, which is fine, you don't need to know everything, I'm gonna give you a little bit of context. In 1996, in the States, I don't know which state, which city, let's say Springfield. There's a lot of Springfields in the States. Michael Lucid made a documentary about the Dirty Girls, a group of 13-year-old girls in his high school who didn't conform to the beauty standards of the time. Say, femininity in the most traditional way possible. Feminine femininity, delicate femininity. They confronted them with a revolutionary Riot Grrrl inspired aesthetic and outfits, and most of all, ideology. Because a style without an ideology is just fashion. And fashion goes away, it passes by, it changes, it recycles itself, comes and goes. They didn't name themselves the Dirty Girls, but it was the name that other kids used in school to mock them, which is pretty cruel, to be honest. He premiered the film in the year 2000, but it wasn't until it was uploaded on YouTube that the documentary really took off and became viral. Cool fact, and something that is very of our age, internet age, is that these girls in 2013, when the documentary became really famous, they were 30. They were like 30, 32, 31, whatever. So there's actually reactions of them to the video. I love that part of the internet age. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's watch. Oh, guys, and before I continue, please like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want to see me more often, and comment. Let's talk about film, let's talk about people that we love, let's talk about interesting things. Allegedly.
Fire up the Batmobile, 'cause I gotta get out of here.
A little bit more context, guys. The Riot Grrrls are called like that. Well, first Riot because they want to rebel against the establishment, the patriarchal establishment. And girls, correct me if I'm wrong, they call themselves girls and not women because they want to go back to the state of being a little girl when you have not yet been subjected to the sexualization and the beauty standards that women have to go through, that women are subjected to. That is debatable, I guess, because little girls also suffer from some of these beauty standards, and little girls are very often sexualized. But you get my point. In my opinion, girl is a great name because I think that girls are the most disrespected group of society. Everything that girls like is suddenly labeled as vapid, as aloof, as materialistic, as non-important, as irrelevant. I defend a lot the word girlhood, the word girly, the word girl, things that are for girls. I defend it a lot, even though it has been kind of used too much to the point that it's a bit boring, but I think it has meaning. It should have meaning.
I don't speak the language.
They don't shower.
Yeah, they're trying to be rebels, you know, rebelling against society.
Yeah, the dirty girls wear clothes that closely resemble the likes of a clown. Clothes you might find in a garbage can, out in an alley.
They think they're stinky and nasty, they need to shower, and they need to learn to shave.
Oh God! They got bigger mustaches than
God, I know.
Well, maybe not him, because look at that.
God, yeah.
They're kind of just outcasts, basically. But they're actually getting to be a pretty big of a group now.
Yeah.
I mean, before it was just like maybe two people in your grade, maybe like two people in your grade, and they were kind of weird, and most people would just leave them alone, and they would hang with their own. And now there's a whole group of them, and they just, it's not like you can't notice them.
I mean, it's just unacceptable. They look like trash. They're wearing garbage. They wear this hideous makeup all over their face. They extend to the greatest limits of insanity and hideosity. And I just don't understand why that's something that they strive for. What does that say? What does that say about you? I mean, you're filthy. You're filthy. I mean, God. Oh.
You're filthy. You're filthy. I mean, God. Why do people take it so personally? Why is it of your business what someone else wears? And why are they being so cruel about it?
Dude, I want a dirty lifesaver. Go with my reputation. What?
I don't like.
These two of my sister's friends, they were in my car. One time, should I tell the story about the hair? I was giving them a ride home because she came home after school, right? To my house. And I had all the windows open in my car, and all of our hair was blowing everywhere, and her hair was like just sticking down.
Maybe it's like a, you know, a statement about what it means to be a woman living today. I don't know if you can read that deeply into it, but I think that it definitely constitutes some kind of
going
strength.
Against all the social,
going against the social constraints.
Right,
you know?
right. Dressing like guys, having dirty hair. Okay, a real, like, sort of a...
I think this happens a lot in those older girls. They're like, I think it relates to feminism, but they're still making fun of it. And I think that very often women who don't align or say that they don't align with feminist ideas or movements or whatever you want to call it, it's because they're just trading everything for acceptance. Those girls know exactly what the dirty girls are doing. They know it. They understand it. And yet they choose not to go into it. Maybe their environment doesn't, you know, allow them to. Maybe they're not being encouraged to do so. I had a situation like this recently. Sometimes I think that it's because it must be so hard to suddenly realize how deep this shit goes. Like that you've lived your whole life subjugated in some sense socially by this fucking shit, that I think it's better to just keep going.
Dirty girl is like someone who doesn't care what's like the in style for people and stuff. Like they'll just go about what they really feel, and like they're as where somebody like those 3 girls standing at the vending machine right there are like totally they feel like they need to be something, but they won't totally want to admit it. They'll just like they like feel like they need to be it. They're like, oh, this is cool because I want to be like Amber because she's so cool, so I'm gonna like dress like her and stuff.
Are you friends with Amber?
Yes, she's nice. Yeah. But they're not.
I'm not a dirty girl. I hang out with them because they're more interesting than Fabric.
No, I don't see who are the dirty girls. I don't know any dirty girls, only like Amber.
How did that dirty girl term come about?
Because their hair
I'll tell
like
you why.
effective it.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Because nobody wants to hear your voice anymore.
People are intimidated by us because we're who we want to be and we're
You're
not.
not one of them, remember? Dirty girls, not. You just said intimidated by us. You just said yourself that you're not.
Like our group, like the people who don't give a shit.
Yeah.
My mobile, 'cause I gotta get out of here. I don't speak the language.
You know who become popular once you grow up? The people with shark mentality. They get money, they get popular.
And you gave me no real choice. You gave me no
Aesthetics don't
real
matter.
choice. You made me see
Beauty
that my
matters, aesthetics don't
behavior
matter.
was an opinion. So fine, see that my behavior was an opinion. So fire up the Batmobile.
You made me see that my behavior was an opinion. You thought I was problematic? No, I'm just giving my opinion.
'Cause I gotta get out of here. It's the mouth of the gift horse, I know. But I gave it my best shot. I gave it my best shot. I gave you the performance of a lifetime.
So, did you guys choose the name Dirty Girls, or was that put on you?
What? I've never even heard that.
I know. No, it's like
I heard it in my carpool.
Bye.
Really cool guy.
We have to go now. Bye.
Bye. So, you didn't pick that yourself?
No way. I don't even understand it.
Are you dirty?
No, I don't know. I don't consider myself dirty. It's turned into a lot of people that don't even know me. They know, oh, Harper, dirty, Amber, dirty.
Do you wash? Do you guys bathe?
Yes. That's the thing, is that people don't think we do. And I don't mind that they don't think we do, but if they don't know us and they've never talked to us before and they suddenly judge us and we're walking on the street and they're like, take a shower. I have no idea what they're fucking talking about. They're like, I can smell you. They fucking can't smell me. I mean, I took a shower last night and it's just like the biggest fucking thing. I hate it so much.
To me, if people think I'm different and like, well, I mean, being different's fine, but like if people think that I'm weird or I'm a grunge or whatever, yeah, I just think they're freaking prejudiced, and I don't care about them. It doesn't matter.
I feel like we're just dressing how we want to dress, and it has nothing to do with fitting a movement, fitting a new style, making a new style. It's just not competition between girls. We're not going to walk around with our legs open to all the guys like I know a lot of girls do, and that just, I don't know, a lot of people are against us for that.
First, that unibrow, fucks. I love a good unibrow. I barely have any hair on my eyebrows, so I feel very jealous of people that do. You can do whatever you want with it. Second, this is what I meant about having so much personality and so much confidence at 13 years old. When I was 13 years old, I felt everything everyone told me. And I think that's most 13 years old. Like, we try to fit in. And these girls, you don't like me? Fine. That's your prejudice talking. And I don't care about your prejudice. What 13-year-old says that? Like, I know 25-year-old girls that don't talk like that. People that don't talk like that. And they were saying this kind of stuff at 13 or 14 years old. The thing that Harper says about not opening her legs for any guy that comes by, it can sound kind of conservative, I guess. I know that now we're living in a time where we're going back to being celibate and hyping up these ideas of celibacy, which I don't agree with. But I get her point in the sense that when you're in high school or in school, you get guys if you conform to certain beauty standards and if you do things the way that guys want you to do things. And if you don't, then you're not gonna get any guys. So I think they're saying it in that sense, you know, like, I'm not trying to change myself to get a bitch boy, 15-year-old boy to like me. I'm just myself, and that's good.
Do you consider yourself a Riot Grrrl?
Yeah, I do. Because I think that a Riot Grrrl is someone who doesn't believe in the way that women are treated in the society right now. And not only women though, it also has to do with different, like, any prejudice, like racism or sexism, or even against gays and bisexuals. And it's just, we really hate that kind of stuff, and we're willing to stand up against it and state our opinions and not just like hide behind barriers like a lot of women do. A lot of women like get all this crap from all these guys and they just turn around and walk away, but we're the type of people that aren't going to turn around and walk away. We're going to walk up to them and confront them and tell them what they're doing wrong and just let them know so it gets through their minds.
But I remember, like, last year you guys would wear lipstick all over your face.
What? I never wear lipstick all over my face. Just
Well, and like,
did that for just because, like,
to prove
felt
it.
like it. Because so many people, like, would get mad. She was kind of, like, pissing them off. But because they were like, oh, my God, look at that lipstick. And so it's kind of like, yeah, look at it. Okay.
no.
I went to camp, and the first day I was at camp, everyone said, I mean, I didn't even know these people, and the first day they were like, that's the girl who didn't take a shower since Kurt Cobain died. And
Please, someone say that about me, please. I would love, that's the best insult in the world. And I'm not a Kurt Cobain fan as him as a person. I'm not a big fan of his music. I just like a few songs. But please, someone say that about me. When Courtney Love dies, say that about me. I'm not going to shower. This girl shower, I won't shower. Just so you guys say that about me. That's not even an insult. I'll be like, yep. Yep. I'm a fan of Kurt Cobain. What are you a fan of? What do you like? Football players don't count. Pop stars don't count.
I mean, that would be like a long time not taking a shower.
I think the bottom line is probably just attention most of all.
Attention, and something's wrong inside the home, and they need some sort of attention from their parents to act totally different and totally like out of whack.
It's just a rebellion thing, like.
That's the easiest thing to do, to rebel. And especially if you come from a wealthy family, the first thing that people expect from you is to be clean and to look nice. So that's the first thing that they're going against.
This was a private school, by the way. I think it's Amber that says it in a follow-up interview in 2013. So they were all actually pretty wealthy or from really good families. And what this guy is saying is true. But I don't think that rebelling is the easiest thing to do. I actually think it's the hardest thing to do.
My housekeeper gave me this shirt.
My shrink gave me this shirt.
Her housekeeper actually did give her that shirt.
It was basically like after my parents kind of separated, and I was just like,
That had a lot to do with it.
We were just
the most perfect family. We were the ideal family that anyone could be. And then when they separated, it.
Except for
me,
we didn't go golfing on Sundays.
For me, I didn't notice it. Amber noticed it a little bit more before we actually had the big like fight conversation or whatever. But it was such a shock to me that I kind of like freaked out.
I like thought, you know, fine. I don't care. I mean, I was like, not that they separated, but I was just like, I'm not gonna do anything for anybody anymore. I mean, I'm not gonna look good for anybody, because, I mean, why should I? Then I started getting clear in my mind. I mean, I can be whoever I want to be. I don't have to dress for anyone. I don't have to look for anyone. I don't have to do anything for anyone. I can just be myself.
I did all of these things like rebel and change my style and blah blah blah, but I did it way too late, I think, because I didn't do it at 13. I did it like 15 or 16, and also I was very insecure about it. So in the same way that I couldn't be something else, I was so insecure about it and suffering so much. And these girls, I'm sure they're suffering for their own reasons, but at the same time they're so sure of who they are. And honestly, like, I think there are people at 25, 26, even in their 30s, there are women that are not this sure of themselves and of their choices, and these girls are. Wow.
You all will see there just isn't a place here for me. Look around and feel like somebody must be fucking with me. I just can't.
This is our zine.
Yeah, this is like a women's rights magazine, and like,
it's just basically about Riot Grrrls and our opinions on how women are treated in the society.
there was this guy who was reading it, and like he was reading some like the personal stuff, and he was like laughing and saying it was like all bullshit, and I was like, no, it's not, you know, and he was like, no, it's not.
Basically, we're against most of the ways that like men treat us and how they're not even aware that what women are feeling, and also with the fact that a lot of women are in competition with each other when they should be like together.
And it's really like, it's not funny. This is like not a joke.
Now this is an example to me of dime store feminism. Because I mean, look at it. It's like all this like stuff like, oh, I have a right to be mad, I have a right to be sad, I have a right to be disgusted. You don't have a right to tell me to shut up, so don't even try. Like, what is that? Like, is that supposed to be like...
That is the reincarnation of Shakespeare, bitch. I love her style, though. Love your outfit.
I'm all hard and I'm a woman and I know how to fight people.
Oh my god.
I know.
I haven't seen it either. Okay.
They haven't seen it, so let them see it. Look at it. Isn't it, like, ridiculous?
Wow.
She's way too annoying to have such a cool outfit.
So you don't have to write this on me not to try.
Ew!
And
Now I realize you killed yourself. I feel your plastic surgery. Bleaching beautiful hair and perfect figure. I thought nobody could be as beautiful as you. Go ahead, cover up yourself. Your true beauty. Go ahead, throw yourself away. I wish I never fell for you. Doll parts? For your doll parts.
Like pictures of women like exploiting themselves and then like getting really mad at it. It's like it's nothing new. It's like, it's just nothing new, and I don't know why it's such a big deal.
It's not creative at all. It's like,
exactly, it's nothing new. Exactly, that's the problem, that it's nothing new. Are these girls, you see, it's like they know. Deep down, they know. They just don't want to face it, admit it, come to terms with it. I can't believe they were talking already in the 90s about like plastic surgery and becoming a doll and stuff like that. Guys, if you're watching this in the 90s, I come from the future and I'm here to tell you that it gets worse. And it will get even worse, sir.
Like, guys, they're 13 years old.
I know, but...
I said I think it's brilliant.
is absolutely wonderful. It's like this Marxist critique of the world.
How can that be a Marxist critique of the world?
Because I truly believe that capitalism is the most evil force in the world. That's a perfect statement right there.
The only person in this whole documentary that supported them, and he has shiny, floppy hair, curtain bangs. Nature, Mother Nature, Mommy Nature is rewarding him with great hair and a pretty face. That's what you get, guys. That's what you get when you become a feminist. You start fucking.
That is so ridiculous. Why? Why? Why?
Why?
I'm not a person to judge what's right and what's wrong in life, but this is really like dark and nightmare-y. Like this is something you dream about and then wake up the next morning and want to kill yourself.
There's no reason to respect these people because they don't say anything but stupidity. Because it's all like, I have a right to be mad, I have a right to be sad, and who gives a shit?
The reason why people put so much negative energy towards us is to make themselves feel higher, and I totally believe that, because a lot of people,
you see, they can come to this conclusion at 13. If you were bad to me at 13, I would just go cry and figure out why am I the problem.
Popular or not popular, it doesn't matter. The reason why they put people down is to make themselves feel higher and give themselves more self-esteem, more self-power, more self-confidence. And that's so dumb to, to change somebody else to make yourself different. The only way to change yourself is to change yourself.
This is changing what I'm thinking of them right now. I thought they were...
Let's listen to that again.
To change somebody else to make yourself different. The only way to change yourself is to change yourself.
This is changing what I'm thinking of them right now. I thought they were quiet. I thought they weren't like this. I thought they were more quiet like that. But I guess it's deeper inside of all these... Ew.
So you see them as being darker people now? Kind of like...
I see them more as like, they hate everybody.
Sad. Yeah,
they're never happy. They're always like...
They always look at the bad things in life where sometimes you have to look at something. I mean, my life's not perfect.
I mean, we shall die, take her and cut her out in little stars. I mean, come on, this is just like, ew.
Okay, well, can I say something she was talking about before? Okay, oh yeah, a lot of the people that try and make fun of us, it's also because they think that we're probably stupid. I mean, the way we look, I mean, we've got to be stupid. I mean, they don't pay attention in school. They don't do their homework. They think we're stupid, and so I think that they wanna watch us fall. They wanna watch us they wanna watch us get mad so that they can laugh. So also when they insult us, they also probably expect us to go, oh, fuck you. But it's like, then they'll probably just be like, that's pretty funny, and just like kind of laugh at us, like because they want to see us get all mad, and it's kind of creating a scene, and they can watch us and they can laugh.
Have the power when
the
they create
stupid
that
grungies, and it's kind of like a show, and it's. So when they say these kind of things, it really doesn't bother me because they're trying to get something out of it.
Smart.
So it's like, I mean, so if they're gonna say something like that, I'll just be like, thank you, thanks for your opinion, and then walk off.
I find it personally offensive that they're fighting for women, because I'm a woman and, They're not. No, I know. And they're not. A woman for girls. They're fighting for little girls. I mean, what do they know about?
I never thought about it this way, that when someone gets confrontational at you or insults you or whatever, it's because they're trying to get something. They're doing it for their own satisfaction. Because I always go in, no, I'm not a feisty person at all, but sometimes when people make me mad, I get mad. I think it's especially cruel also the older girl saying that she feels offended that this girl's talking the name of women because she's a woman and they're not. I'm guessing she's saying it because they dress like masculine or whatever, which they don't even. But anyways, I think that's particularly cruel.
I've heard people say that you're too young to really know what you're talking about when you talk about...
Fuck themselves, because that is such bullshit. Everyone at any age can know that women are being raped. And we're the ones who have the friends who've had those experiences, and so we know their feelings. So I think that we're closer to knowing what the hell we're talking about than any other, than like an older adult, you know? Or that is just the meanest thing to say, that we don't know what we're talking about. Of course we know. I mean, I know a lot of people that have been raped. I know a lot of people that have been sexually molested. I've been molested, and it's like, to say something like that is totally cruel, and it's not true, and it's anyone can know about rape, however old, how doesn't matter how old you are.
I think that's true. I think someone that has been through this kind of experiences knows more than someone who hasn't, no matter the age. What I'm trying to say is that if something happens to you when you're young, before you're 13, at 13 you know more about it than someone who hasn't been through it, but you're gonna know even more once you hit 30, because you've had time to ruminate on that terrible happening and to come to more conclusions, also from a more mature view, and to understand your sexuality better, your situation, who you are, how it affected you, how it's affecting you now. Yeah.
Talk to him about that because that's hey, come on. I don't get it.
Fire up the Batmobile, 'cause I gotta get out of here. Big shoulders block the view.
Big shoulders block the view. Girls to the front. That was one of the slogans of the Riot Grrrls. Girls to the front. There are many follow-up videos with the girls, especially with Amber. She's the same. She has the same energy. She has the same mannerisms. She talks a lot about animalistic behavior, and she underlines and she repeats everything that she says in this documentary at 13. How cool is that? Sometimes I feel discouraged when I see how much we change as we grow old, you know? You see all these people, sometimes you look at pictures from people in your family or people that you know when they were younger, or even like famous people, celebrities, artists, whatever, and they were so cool when they were young. And suddenly you start growing old and everyone starts falling into the same conservative path, you know? People lose their style, people lose their age, people lose their rebellion. And it's nice to see this woman being in her, whatever, 30s, 40s, and saying, yes, I agree with everything I said at 13. Obviously, I'm more mature now, but I agree with every single thing I said. Oh, that's hot. That's how I want to be. And now that I'm at this age, I see a lot of friends are falling into that, you know, friends that we had the same ideas a few years ago, that we shared a lot of views in the world, and suddenly they start going in the direction of their parents, of our parents, who we criticized like 5 or 6 years ago for things that we didn't agree on, and now they want to repeat the same, I was going to say mistakes. I'm being judgmental. The same things. I can't come up with another word. And it's hard. I try to keep my edge. And it's hard. But I do think I am the same person I was at 16, but more mature. I'm more tolerant, but I haven't changed my principles. I want to look up the meaning of being edgy in English, because for me, being edgy is something good. For people, it seems to be, sometimes they use it as a negative word. Something or someone intentionally provocative, dark, unconventional, or boundary pushing in style, humor, or opinions. Often trying to be cool by being controversial, but can sometimes just mean tense, nervous, or cutting edge / experimental. I guess it's the part of intentionally being provocative, no? But I don't care. I'm gonna keep saying edgy because I think it describes really well the feeling that I'm trying to convey. The feeling that I will promote in my channel. Anyways, before I leave, I want to say that I got a lot of new followers with these 2 reaction videos that I've done in the past. One of Patti Smith and one of Tarantino's interview with Fiona Apple. And I'm going to say thank you. Welcome. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hopefully we can grow this channel. I'm still learning to talk on the camera. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm really shy by nature, so I'm trying really hard. I also want to say that for the Tarantino and Fiona Apple video, I said something really stupid, that is that I don't know anything about Fiona Apple, that I didn't like her voice, and that I don't think I like her music, but I like her. Okay, I take it back. I'm hooked. I'm hooked to Fiona Apple. Fiona Apple is my new drug. The song My First Time, or The First Time, I cannot remember what the name is, but oh my god, that song is gonna turn into the soundtrack of my life. That song is my whole personality. I take it back. I'm sorry I'm late to Fiona Apple. I'm sorry, Fiona Apple, if you're watching me. If you suddenly feel a tingle on the tip of your fingertips, that's me saying sorry. I'm sorry, Fiona Apple. I love you. Please educate me about her, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment. I love comments. Let's discuss, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye bye.